Hello, my name is Jennifer Terri. I make Philippine Travel Updates. Today is December 2. Let's start with some positive news. COVID cases in the Philippines is at record low. The COVID count tally for the month of November is the lowest throughout this year. Imagine guys, September 500,000. November, 47,000 lang. So, napakababa. The Philippines is really at low risk right now. And it's not surprising that a lot of areas are under alert level 2, loose restrictions. Very loose. This is good. Like, if you come here, it's not lockdown and it's relaxed restrictions. So, for those who are worried, who are coming here for a visit this Christmas, thinking that there would be a lockdown, as of now, it's napakalabo, unlikely. Because our cases are still low and Omicron hasn't been detected by genome sequencing. So, wala pa si Omicron here according to the DOH. So, wala pang lockdown. So, you can still enjoy if you visit here this Christmas. For now, the Philippines, what they're doing is just strict border control, guys. And I'm glad that they haven't, changed the quarantine protocols. Knock on wood. I was actually I was worried that they were gonna go back to 10 days quarantine, but let's be grateful that they haven't done that because, oh my goodness guys, 10 days quarantine is too long. At least now, if you're fully vaccinated and you can show a negative test result, you have the option of 4 days quarantine. That's a lot of difference from 10 days. So let's hope that they keep it that way and hopefully green list can resume. Green list was only suspended. It wasn't canceled altogether. It was just suspended. Actually, the date is until December 15. So until scientists are still studying with this new variant, the country has to do right now is strict border control. Well, speaking of Christmas, a lot of Filipinos will be going home. Sinong uuwi dito for Christmas? Itaas ang mga paa. Char. So, going home for Christmas, expect that it will be busy, especially airport. At the airport, guys, smooth lang naman yung process, especially if you have One Health Pass and hotel booking if nano-OFW. Pero, expect that they may be waiting time at the airport because there will be an influx. Maraming uuwi ngayong Christmas. And speaking of uuwi, quarantine hotels are prepared to welcome you guys for your quarantine. As we know, green list is suspended, so all international arrivals will undergo quarantine. According to the tourism group, the hotels are ready. I mean, they've been running on high occupancies already the past few months. They're already used to handling travelers, Fully booked sila always. Wow. Alam ko, some of you are thinking, those quarantine hotels. So rooms are being cleared faster than they used to be. So they think that they can accommodate Balikbayans smoothly. And speaking of Balikbayans, there are not a lot of Balikbayans that will be coming to visit the Philippines this Christmas compared to pre-pandemic. Mga nasa 100,000, 2019, pero last year nasa 19,000 lang. So, the numbers are really low. But it's the quarantine days, expensive hotels, quarantine hotels, expensive tickets, and of course, the scare of the pandemic. This is what drives people away from visiting the Philippines. Well, there's a chismis, guys, or rumors. Marites tayo ngayon. Speaking of hotels, there are hotels not complying with quarantine rules, and according to the IATF, they will be penalized. Hotels fail to comply with quarantine protocols for Filipinos and foreign travelers coming from abroad will be penalized by authorities. Ooh. You may not be surprised about this. There were already incident before where especially our kababayans, OFWs po, medyo naughty, we're drinking, we're partying, we're huddling in quarantine hotels instead of quarantining in the rooms. That was an issue. Pero, this time, meron parang hotels na hindi nagfa-follow. So, we know that, guys, na unless your negative test result is out, you cannot leave your quarantine hotel. Well, this was asked by Karen David in an interview with the IATF. And the IATF spokesperson admitted that there are rumors about some hotels not complying with quarantine protocols. But according to him, it's yet to be proven.
Is there a penalty for hotels, these facilities that do not follow and release travelers at a much earlier date?
Yes. Penalty, DOJ na bahala. DOJ will, and any violation, we are under a public health emergency. And we are governed by very strict laws right now, especially. So anyone that cheats the system will be penalized accordingly.
May narinig na po ba kayong ganun, Secretary?
Chismis,
But no proof.
but I haven't seen proof yet.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna be surprised. On another hand, on reopening, so it was postponed, right? The reopening was meant to be yesterday. Should have been the first time the Philippines would again welcome foreign tourists. Unfortunately, that was postponed or suspended because of this new variant. But the DOT chief, the Department of Tourism Secretary, says this delay of international tourism reopening is a small hiccup, continues to push for local travel. Of course, this is a small hiccup in our plans for fully reopening tourism.
Kaya temporarily, we didn't want to say close siya hanggang December 15. We didn't want to say that. Kasi malay natin, if okay naman, we could announce December 8, magbubukas na tayo. So, we have to see muna how it goes.
Well, she sounds really optimistic. Well, even the WHO thinks that countries are overreacting with the new variant. So let's hope that it's true that they are indeed just overreacting. Because remember, there were other variants, Lambda, and they just died out. So hopefully this new variant would be the same. Sana nga, hindi talaga siya dangerous. But with foreign tourists, I am with you guys for the reopening, for at least for foreigners with partners here in the Philippines, binational couples. They have really been waiting for so long. They are the ones who have been waiting for the Philippines to reopen. The idea of meeting in a third country is not always available for everyone. There are many cases of offloading, and plane tickets can be expensive. It can be risky as well. No, not everyone has the financial capacity to meet in a third country. So many of them have been waiting for so long, and they're very open to following whatever quarantine protocols the government will come up with, as long as they can come here and be with their loved ones. Love is not tourism. Unite them in the Philippines indeed. And there are ways, I believe, that they can be safely enter here. Like the Philippines is just ignoring them. Well, we keep hounding the government, but for now, what you can do as well is to encourage your family and friends here in the Philippines to please get vaccinated. I know things can be discouraging, devastating, but let's keep our hope, no? Let's keep our hope that one day it will be even better, that all of you can come here without restrictions and be reunited with your loved ones. These things happen in our lives, but we are together, no? There is a community for you, for everyone who is waiting to enter the Philippines, or those Filipinos na gustong makasama yung pamilya sa Pilipinas. So let's keep that hope, and I will see you in another update po. Stay safe and God bless.